seen the book, you must have seen the schedule. The schedule is also printed behind.
No, I have not sent them the book. I've just sent them the experiment sheet.
Okay. No problem, no problem. Okay. But I think the schedule was shared with them, I suppose. The first 20 sessions. Okay. Whatsoever, we'll be sharing you the schedule. Okay. This time we are going to go a little bit more deep into the properties of all the topics. Okay. So today we're going to deal with the properties of light. Correct. So light itself is a very vast topic. You have to go into light. There is optics. That is the first word that comes to the mind when we say light. There is optics. So optics is a very big and very vast branch. Okay. Before that, we are understanding what is light. The optic is entirely based on light, and let's understand what is light and what are the properties of light. Okay. So few properties we'll be doing it today. A few of them. Okay. So uh, I want you all to tell me what is it that comes to your mind when you say light. Come on, answer. I don't want this kind of a session. I want answer question answer session. Come on, fast.
The sun.
The sun is giving us light. Okay. What else?
Even I would say the sun, but I also think of the rainbow.
The sun is making the rainbow. Okay. What else? Come on, we are going nearer and nearer. From that hot and cold game, we are getting hotter and hotter. Okay, no one told me that light is a form of an energy. Light is an energy, right? Light is a form of an energy that is coming to us from the sun. So let's consider what are the sources of light. So we'll go to our introduction slide. What is the sources of light that we get? Okay, the sources of light that one of the major sources of light that we get is from the sun. Okay, that is one major source. So that source of light we'll call it as a natural source. It is naturally coming. We are not doing it. Human beings aren't doing it. Correct. So now what is the other source of light? The other source of light that the humans do is called as the man-made source. For example, the source of light that we put in a house, the tube light, the bulb, those Diwali lights, headlights, all of those will be the man-made source of light. And natural source of light is like your sun. What else? What else? Tell me.
A moon. Fire.
1 second. Moon doesn't have its own light. Moon doesn't have its own light. Moon is reflecting the light of the sun. It is not giving its own light. I'm talking when I say source of light means the light is coming from that thing within itself. The moon doesn't have light of its own.
Okay.
If moon had lights of its own, we would be able to see moon on a dark day also. On the full on the what do you call, on the day when we don't see the moon at all, the first day of the lunar calendar. Yes.
Your voice at some points is breaking.
Is it breaking?
Yeah, at some points. Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, for me as well.
Okay. Now is it clearer?
Mm,
Yes.
not,
Now better?
not so much for me.
Mm, okay. Okay, let's see. If you can't hear for another 2 3 minutes, I'll change my position. Okay. Okay. So Okay, where was I? Yes, so the sources of light. We've got two sources of light. One is your natural resources and one is your man-made source. The natural source would be your sun. Okay, what else? Which else natural source can you think of?
Fire.
Stars.
Fire, yes, fire. Yes, fire, stars.
Ma'am, Farida ma'am's video froze for me
She's
and
gone for
audio.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was.
Okay, okay. I think I will continue till Farida ma'am joins back. Okay. Yeah. So we were discussing what
Now
are
am
the
I
sources.
okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I spoke about natural and I spoke about artificial source, that is the man-made source. Was that clear to you all? You want me to repeat it
Yes.
once more? Okay. So natural source is when the light is coming from itself only. For example, your sun or the stars that twinkle or the fire that we light up. Okay, the man-made sources light is that we are doing it artificially, like your tube light, your LED bulbs, your Diwali lights, and so on. Okay, now if we talk about what is light, we want to understand that why we are seeing, why do we see things also? Because there is light, we see things. Last time we did this in the first level, we did it reflection of light, we did, right? Whenever light hits something and then comes to our eyes, like a ball, right? Like the ball is going and hitting the, if I hit the ball on the wall, it goes on the wall, it comes back, right? There's a bounce. That same way, any form of light, whether it is natural or whether it is artificial, that is, it is man-made, any form of light, when it goes and hits something and comes back to us, we call that as reflection of light. And because of that, we can see lovely things around us. We can see all the colorful things around us. Now I'll go a little bit more deep into what is the light that is coming from the sun. Okay, is everything clear up till here? Everything clear up till here?
Yes, ma'am.
My voice is okay? My voice is okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Now there is one big picture that is given here. Okay, there's one big picture that is given here. Can you see it? Okay, in that, if you see, one entire blue color band is given. One entire blue color band is given. And it is written on the left side long wavelength, and on the right side it is written as short wavelength. Now understand, the light that comes from the sun to us is coming in form of waves. Light has a nature because of which it is traveling in waves. This has been proved, this has been studied by a lot of scientists, and it has been proved by a lot of studies. Okay, so the light that is coming from the sun is traveling like a wave. What kind of a wave? If you take strings in your hand and the other string you give in your friend's hand and you just give it a jerk, what will happen to that string? It will go as a wave up and down, like a wave up and down. Yes, yes,
Yes.
understanding? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that kind of a wave is coming to us from the sun. That kind of light is coming to us. Now that entire wave is not only the light that we visibly see. There is much more to it also. We talk about X-rays, we talk about gamma rays, we talk about microwaves, we talk about infrared waves, we talk about radio waves, and so on. All these kind of waves are a part of the sun's light that comes to us. We have studied it that the sun's light consists of all these kind of waves. Out of that, there is one small band. Can you see that colorful band out there? There's a colorful band out there. That colorful band is there between which is written infrared and ultraviolet. Between those, there is one colorful band. It is that colorful band that they have in the infrared waves. That colorful band is called as
What?
Ma'am couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
marked colorful. That colorful light is the only light that we are able to see. Okay. Now that colorful light that we are seeing is called as the visible range. The visible range. So right now the light that we see, sun's light, what do we call it? What color is that light? What color is the sun's light?
White.
White.
White
White.
light.
White, right?
Ultraviolet
But
white light.
actually, that white light is made up of 7 colors in itself. What we say as Vibgyor colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. That is the range of light that we can see. Our eyes are able to detect the waves that run in that range only. The waves that are above that and that are below that, we can't see them. So above that is above the violet, we've got ultraviolet rays. The ultraviolet rays, we can't see them. Okay. Below that, in that after the red, below that we have got the infrared wave. That also we can't see. So human beings' eyes are used to seeing only the visible range, and that is what we say it is light. But no, light is a very big term. Okay, so we studied this visible range last time. We studied how the sun's light consists of 7 colors, how when you combine those 7 colors, we did that experiment, the Newton disk experiment. Those 7 colors are recombining and it is becoming a white color that we see. And what you see in the
Ma'am,
rainbow, yes,
isn't it called a Vibgyor?
yes, it is called the Vibgyor. I told you it is called the Vibgyor. Yes. So when you want to see this kind of a phenomenon that is called as dispersion of light, we let the light pass through a prism. The prism will split the white light into all the 7 different colors. Okay. So this is what is light. Light is a very big term. Light is very big. Light that is coming from the sun is a very big waves. There is only some waves that we can see, and because of those some waves that we can see, now you see those some waves that we can see, if you can see the size of it is given, it is written as 700 nanometers, 600 nanometers, 500 nanometers, 480 nanometers, or 400 nanometers. All these waves length is there. There's a length of the wave, how big the wave is. That wave big we can see, and that is how there is color to all the different things around us. Okay. Now we'll go to the main topic that we are going to do today. Okay. Next slide. So, firstly, to understand how the light travels, the light will always travel in a straight line. Had the light not traveled in a straight line, what would have not formed? What would have not formed if light wasn't traveling in a straight line? We
Shadows?
discussed it last. Yes, very good, Adya.
What?
Is Farida ma'am audible to you all?
No,
Not at all.
No, ma'am.
she went again.
No, ma'am.
Oh God. It looks like there's a network issue with her. I'll just add her again.
I don't know what problem is there today. Hello. Now am I visible? Audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Adya heard the shadow thing. Y'all all heard the shadow thing or no?
I heard it.
Okay. Okay. So had the light not been traveling in a straight line, if the light was able to bend and go from left side, from right side of us, we wouldn't see a shadow, right? So the first, as a scientist, if you think, the first thing that comes to your mind, if light is going, if light is wouldn't have been traveling in a straight line, it wouldn't have formed a shadow. So everything has a uh, preconception that you make in your mind. You prove it, and if you're proving your observation, your aim comes correct, so then you say that yes, it is true. Correct. So if I say that light is traveling in a straight line, yes, light is traveling in a straight line, I can prove that because shadows are formed. If shadows weren't being formed, then I can say that yes, light is bending in all the ways and it is going. Correct? So this light traveling in a straight line, this scientific word that we use, we say it as a rectilinear propagation of light. Okay, so this is the first thing, that is first property of light. The first property of light would be light always travels in a straight line. Light can never bend. Light always travels in a straight line. Okay, first thing. Next. Next slide. Okay, I'm very sure y'all must have done this. Okay, whenever you're sitting near the window, or when you're sitting near where the sun is coming, and you've got a shiny thing in your hand. Let's say you have got a shiny mobile in your hand, or you have got some metallic surface in your hand. And what you do now with that, you take the light and you try to reflect the light, like this, and you try to reflect it on some other surface. Have you all done that before?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So what was it that you all did actually there? What did you do?
We reflected light.
Yes.
We actually
When I
climbed the
kept
fort
turning it, the light like
and
appeared on the wall, then it disappeared.
we had gotten a
Okay.
souvenir and it was really shiny and it reflected and it was really cool. We were at the top of a fort, so it was.
Okay. So what exactly you all did? When the light came on the shiny surface, okay, now that shiny surface did not absorb light at all. Okay, that shiny surface, it totally threw away the light. Whatever light came to it, shiny surfaces have the property of throwing away light. It never likes to keep the light to itself. That is why, because whatever light comes to it, they throw it off. That is why they are what? They are shiny. That is why they are shiny, right? So that shiny surface takes that light and throws it away, and that is what you call as reflection of light. So what are you basically doing? Light is coming in one direction and you're just changing the direction of light. So light came like this to you and then you changed it back again. This is what you call as reflection. You call it as reflection of light. Okay, so whenever light falls on some surface and it changes its direction, you're calling it as reflection of light. Okay, all shiny surfaces will reflect light. Can you give me examples of some shiny surfaces around y'all?
A mirror.
Mirror.
Mirror I know. What else? There's something right shiny behind you, Gia.
A railing?
Yes, the railing is shiny, no?
The railing.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Metal.
Yes, all the metallic surfaces, all metallic surfaces. What else? Come on. Think. I give you another example. Mobile phone, TV screens,
Beads.
Yeah.
blades, very good. Knives, correct? All these things. One,
Spoon and fork.
huh?
A spoon and
Yes,
fork.
spoon, fork. Then your taps, water taps, the door handles also.
Keys.
Yeah, keys. Okay. So all these things will help to reflect light. Okay. So light will be
What
reflected.
about the marble surface?
What?
What about a marble surface?
Marble also, yes, at some times. How polished it is, it depends on that. Okay. So now understand that a plane. Now we are going to go more into details about the mirror. Okay. Why we are going into mirror? Because we want to study how the mirror is behaving. Okay. So a mirror has a plane surface. A normal plane mirror has a plane surface, and whatever light comes on it, 100% goes away. The mirror is not taking any light into itself. The mirror is not absorbing any point of light into itself. Okay. Now, whatever you can see in the mirror, what do you call it? What do you call what you can see in the mirror?
A reflection.
A
A
reflection.
What
An
else?
image.
Yes, an
An image.
An image. Okay. Reflection, correct. But what I wanted the word is an image. Okay. So today we're going to study the properties of the images. The property of the image formed in a plane mirror. Why am I saying plane mirror? Because mirrors sometimes can be bent also. Those you call it as curved mirrors. And in that you've got two types, one concave mirror and one convex mirror. Like your spoon. In the spoon, if you take the spoon that has the bent side inside, and if you see yourself inside it, you will look different. And if in the spoon you look it in yourself the other way around, you will look different. Correct? So the image that you are seeing in those curved mirrors are different. Today we are going to study only the image characteristics. What you say, the image characteristics in a plane mirror, in a normal straight mirror. Okay? Can you all tell me certain characteristics? Can you think of it? Can you all tell me what could be the things in a plane mirror?
The left becomes the right side and the right side
Okay,
becomes
very
the
good.
left.
Yeah. The left becomes the right becomes the left. What else? Do you see yourself small in it or big in it?
No, it's about
The
the
same
same
size.
The
proportion.
same size.
Yes, yes. So the plane mirrors give you same size image. Same size image. Okay. What else? The image that you see is very near, no? You see it like very near, and you are so far, but the image appears very near, na?
No.
Like in rear view mirrors, they say a
No,
warning.
I'm not talking. No, I'm not talking rear view mirrors. Rear view mirrors are curved mirrors,
Okay.
not rear view mirrors.
The,
Look yourself in a normal your dressing table mirror or your mirror on your cupboard.
and the distance is the same.
the distance is the same. Okay, what is it? I'll show you. Next slide. We'll go to it. Next slide. So what an image? Understand this. Whenever I say image, I say what I am seeing in my mirror. Whatever I'm seeing in my mirror, I'm calling it as an image. And what you are seeing, whatever you are seeing, for example, you're seeing yourself, or you're seeing a tree, or you're seeing a house, or whatever you are seeing, that thing that you are seeing is called as the object. Okay, so if supposing I'm seeing myself in the mirror, I will call myself as the object, and whatever I'm seeing in the mirror, I'll call it as my image. Is this clear? Is the image and the object concept clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now in the picture, I want you to see in the picture. Okay, there is a plain mirror. There's a plain mirror. On the left side, I have put a candle as a light source. So there is a candle. Okay, there. So that candle as my light source has become what? What will I call that candle as?
The object.
Yes, good idea. So this will be my object. Okay. Now that object is there. That is on the left side. I've put my light source, and I am also seeing it from that same side. Correct. Now whatever I'm seeing inside in the mirror that I'm seeing, because it is reflecting light, I'm calling that as my image. Okay, so on the right side, what you can see is the image. Now, this image that is formed on the right side, I call this image to be as a virtual image. Why do I call it as a virtual image? What do you mean by virtual? What do you mean by virtual? What is virtual? Y'all must have gone to those play areas, and then they say that this is virtual game reality, this is virtual scenes and all that.
So is it on like, does it mean like on a screen or?
Okay, so wait, hold on there. Okay, so whatever you see on the screen is not virtual, it is actually being formed there. The light is actually falling on that surface and it is forming there. That kind of an image will be a real image. What you see in the movie theaters, whatever you see in the movies, in the cinema halls, that what you're seeing is a real image. Okay, whenever you see something in a shiny surface, on a shiny surface, that is a virtual image. Because where is the place to make the image? Is it really forming there? It is not really forming there. It is just what is coming to our eyes because of the reflection. Because the light went there and it came back to us, it got reflected to our eyes, we call that as a virtual image. So on any shiny surface, wherever you see yourself, that is called as my virtual image. VIRTUAL, virtual image. Okay, so you can see yourself on your mobile screen when it is closed, correct? You can see on the TV screen when it is closed. Someone gave me an example of marble. Certain times at a marble also you can see your not clear image, but you will see a little bit image of yourself on the marble flooring also. You can see that yes, somebody is standing. At least the whole visibility won't be there, but that someone is standing, you can see. Correct? Yes. Okay. And I told you example of taps. On the taps also you can see yourself. Bathroom taps. You can see yourself there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes on some metallic surface, on in a spoon also you can see yourself. So all these places, shiny places where you can see yourself, Okay, it is not really there. It is just virtually giving us an image of the reflection of it. And because it is just a image of the reflection of it, that image we call it to be as a virtual image. Is this real and virtual clear with you all? Is there still doubts? I
No,
can
but
see
Madam, I
Riaz.
have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so you know how in some amusement park there is something called a mirror room?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so when you go inside, you can see multiples of yourself. Why is that?
Okay. So that is because there's not one mirror. There are many mirrors put at different angles.
Is it the same
Okay.
thing like the
So
mirror
it's
mirror?
like the experiment that we did.
Yes, it is the experiment that we did last time. Yes, we did it. The
Okay,
multiple
it's like
Oh,
image
that.
experiment.
ma'am, there's another thing. Like in the amusement parks, they have these curved mirrors that makes you
Yes.
look really funny. So is that the
That's
same thing as a?
Yeah, so anytime when you're seeing yourself in the mirror, whenever you see yourself in the mirror, let it be a plain mirror or let it be a curved mirror. You give me an example of the side view mirror, correct?
So if
Yeah.
it's
That
a
is a
curved
curved,
mirror, if it's a curved mirror, you can see yourself differently.
yes. You will just see yourself differently. The shape, the
Like
size will be different.
disproportionate.
Yes, it would be disproportionate. Correct? So, right now, understanding real and virtual is important. Whenever you're seeing yourself in the mirror, it is a virtual image only. Okay? Whenever you're seeing in the mirror on any shiny surface, sometimes on the surface of water also, you can see yourself. All those types would be a virtual image. Now, whenever I say virtual, understand, whenever I say virtual, those mirrors are always erect. What do I mean by the word erect? What does erect mean in optics? When I say erect, means it will be same as head to toe, and in the image also you will see it as head to toe. Do you see yourself ulta, toe to head? No. So whenever the word comes as erect, whenever the word comes as erect, it is virtual. Okay? Or whenever I say virtual, I always have to say erect with it. Is this clear? Is this clear? So in the image characteristics, okay, whenever I will say the image is virtual image, I always mean that the object is looking, the image is looking same as the object, same as head to toe. Otherwise, here in the picture, the candle would have been upside down. But no, the candle is not upside down. The candle is still straight only. Correct? So whenever I say virtual, I will always say it is, when I say virtual, it has to be what?
Erect.
Correct.
Erect.
Erect. Erect. Correct? Is this clear? Okay. So your plane mirror always forms a virtual erect image. Okay. This is clear, and it is of the same size. The size is going to be the same. It is not big, it is not small. Any plane mirror. So whenever I'm talking about plane mirror, see, understand this. I'm not talking about concave or convex mirror. I'm not talking about curved mirrors. I'm talking only about plane mirrors. Whenever I say plane mirrors, the image is same size as that of the object. It is a virtual image. It is an erect image. Clear? 3 points clear? Okay. Next slide. The next slide will tell you that it is a lateral inversion, what Vedika told me. The left appearing right and the right appearing left. Okay. So whenever you, okay, right now what do you feel, which hand I have put up?
You've put up the left hand.
No, it is my right hand.
Oh.
Okay, because when you have you ever noticed that whenever you take a picture in your phones from the front cameras, okay, you get laterally inverted. Okay, you get laterally inverted. Okay, so you can see how the ABCD has got inverted in the image. Okay, so these images they get laterally inverted. And one other point, they are at the same distance as the object is from the mirror. Let's say the ABCD that I've written is at 10 centimeters away from the mirror. Even the image will also be 10 centimeters behind the mirror, like a virtual. So virtually also it will be so far. Okay, so very good experiment for this. You can do it. You can go in front of a mirror. Okay, stand there, go far, go near. You'll see yourself going far and near in the image also. Yes, I can see Gia straight right now.
So if you put this in front of a mirror, you see, it won't come.
Yes, so that experiment we have to do it right now. Wait, we are going to do.
We
So I
do?
have finished. Yeah, we are going to do it today. Okay. So this phenomenon is called as lateral inversion. See, lot of new words have come today. Okay. So what is the first word that has come? Plane mirror. Plane mirror. The image in a plane mirror is always
Erect.
and you never say only erect. You always say erect and
Virtual.
Lateral.
yes, elect and virtual. That two words go hand in hand. Okay? Always hand in hand. What else? What else? What else?
It's
What else?
laterally inverted.
Yes,
It's
the image is laterally inverted. What else? What else? 2 points more missing.
it
Um,
has rectal.
Virtual and erect I told साथ में together.
Uh,
it's formed.
no, but rectilinear propagation of light.
No, I'm talking about image.
Oh,
Image formed in the plane mirror. Rectilinear we did. Yes, rectilinear propagation of light we did. That light always travels in a straight line. If I'm talking about plane mirror, the image is virtual and it is erect. The image is laterally inverted. What 2 points more?
The
Reflection.
image is formed in the same distance behind the mirror.
Yes, the image is formed at the same distance and
and
of
the same proportions.
yes, same size,
Same
same
size.
size. Okay, correct. So 5 points to remember for today. Plane mirrors form images. Those images are virtual and always erect. They are laterally inverted, means left appearing right, right appearing left, and they are of same size and they are at same distance as the object is away from the mirror. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Clear? Okay. So
Yes.
now you are
Yes.
prepared to do your experiment today?
Yeah.
Ma'am, I won't be able to.
No problem. No problem. See, so I am not going to perform the experiment. There's another ma'am who's going to perform the experiment. There is Nicola ma'am. She's the new ma'am at Kitukate and she is also going to perform the experiment. Okay. So now she'll be performing the experiment. You have to just stay yourself there only as you pinned yourself to Kitukate lab. Ma'am is going to begin the experiment. She'll show you what you are supposed to do. Okay, the same way that we did. Okay, there's aim, experiment, procedure, everything is same. Swapna, can we just take them fast through the first experiment aim apparatus process? We'll just show them what they are doing and then so the first experiment you're going to do this way, okay? You're going to take, we told you to take paper and roll it. We'll be doing it. Ma'am will be explaining you everything, okay? You're going to see, this is to show that the light is traveling in a straight line, okay? So this experiment, you will be doing it to show that the light is showing which property, which property? What is the name of?
Rectilinear.
Rectilinear
Yes,
propagation.
rectilinear propagation of light. Very good. Okay. Next experiment. The next experiment that you're going to do is to see that the image is of the same size. Okay. And along with that, you'll also see that it is virtual, it is erect. So in this experiment, you're going to see three things: virtual, erect, and same size. Okay. One more experiment, we'll be doing the next experiment to show that the image is at same distance. For that, we told you to get a chessboard. If you don't have a chessboard, you could have made a chessboard at home. Yes, fine, very good. And then you're going to place an object. You're going to count the tiles. It is the object is away from the mirror and in the mirror also. You'll be doing that. And the last experiment, where what Gia had written her name. So you all can write your names. You all can write whatever you wish to. You can write ambulance, and you're going to see it in the mirror. Okay. And now you're going to write it ulta. Now you'll write it ulta the way it is seen in the mirror, and then you're going to see it how it looks straight or no. Okay, so both the ways you're going to write. So if I've written Gia name normally, and now I'm going to write it Gia ulta, the laterally inverted form of it, and then see it how it appears in the mirror. You can do it for any name. This is the reason why ambulance has the name written opposite. The ambulance is written opposite on a ambulance. Okay, so that when it comes and falls on your rear view mirrors in the cars, you can see it straight. Okay, you can see it straight. Clear?
Ma'am, but you said the rear view mirrors aren't plain.
Yeah, they aren't plain, but some of the one in the center that we have, no, the center one, the center mirror, that is plain.
Ma'am?
The right side is not plain, but the center one is plain. Yes.
Okay, so I disconnected, and so I'm on this computer now, so you can see my table if I'm doing the experiment.
Okay. No problem. So now we'll be showing you the experiment. Along with showing the experiment, you all can perform the experiment together. Okay. So ma'am is going to show you the experiment. Nicola ma'am, you can tell hi to Nicola ma'am. She's a new ma'am. She is going to perform all the experiments with y'all, and you'll be seeing it also. Plus you'll be doing it along with her. Okay. So once you perform the experiment, I'll come back. Till then, now you see what ma'am is doing, and you do same as what she's doing. Okay. Okay, kids.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Hello, children. Yeah. Am I, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, the first experiment will be to show that light travels in a straight line. Okay. Yeah. Light travels in a straight line. So, for that, you will need a bent rubber tube, a candle. Okay. If you all do not have bent rubber tube, you all can use a paper. You can hold it in this way. Okay. So what you all will do, you all will use this paper. See, I'll be showing you all. Is the candle visible? No?
No, ma'am, I can't see the candle.
Now?
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Okay. Not yet visible? Wait, 1 second. Is it visible now?
You're also light up your candle.
Yes, ma'am, now I can see it.
Okay. So what you are supposed to do, you all will use this paper. If you all have a bent rubber tube, well and good. You all will use these papers and look at the flame of the candle straight. All of you do it. Are you all able to see the flame?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all of you, please do it. And let me know if you all are able to see the flame.
I won't be able to do the experiments.
Okay, fine, fine. You can just observe.
Yeah, ma'am, I can see the light and it's coming in straight lines, like Frida ma'am said.
Okay. So all of you, could you be able to see the flame through the paper, or if you all have a tube?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now what you'll do, you'll bend this paper a bit. Okay? You'll bend it and try to see the flame. Are you all able to see the flame? Try looking at the flame by bending the paper.
Not much, ma'am, only.
Are you all able to see it?
No, I can't.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So what does this prove? It proves that light travels in a straight line. Okay? Light always travels in a straight line. That is called the rectilinear propagation of light. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll switch off to the next experiment. So the next experiment will be to okay, I'll show it to you through. Okay.
Ma'am, I can't see.
Ma'am is just setting
Yeah,
up,
wait
so
a
you
second.
can keep your candle and a candle lit and the mirror ready. Light up your candles and keep the candle in front of the mirror. here. Yeah.
Ma'am, what should I do next?
Ma'am is trying to show you something. You have to observe the image of the candle which is being formed on the mirror. Okay. Try to observe two properties. One is the image is virtual and erect. So you have to check whether the candle is appearing erect or it is inverted.
Can you see the image of the candle on the mirror?
No.
Yes.
No. Is it not visible?
Check it in your own mirrors.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's erect.
It's erect. Okay. So you can see.
Yeah, ma'am, it's erect.
And another property, it is of the same size as that of the object. The image is of the same size as that of the object. Isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, now what we'll do, we'll try to put a screen behind it. Behind the mirror, okay?
Do you have your chessboards ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what is it that you're using as an object?
A candle.
A candle.
Okay. So keep the chessboard near the mirror, close to the mirror, in fact, such that the mirror, yeah, the way you can look at how Gia is doing. Yeah, the same way. Okay. Now,
Ma'am, my
count.
object is a chess pawn.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. It's better than a.
Ma'am, can we put out the
Yeah,
candle?
you can put the candle also. Just be careful with the flame.
No, I'm asking whether like we need the candle anymore because I'm using a chess coin.
Okay, okay. So put it off.
Okay.
Okay. Now you keep it at 4 or 5 tiles away from the mirror. Okay. What do you observe? See, ma'am is showing you. Just watch the screen for a minute. Ma'am, can we turn the camera, please? Nicola, ma'am, can we have the camera upright? Yes, yes. Can you all see what ma'am is showing? It is the same distance inside the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see the eraser on the fourth position? Then you look into the mirror. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It will be in the 8th position or 8th box. So this proves that the object is the distance of the object and the image is the same from the mirror. Okay.
Okay. So now you all try it out. Count the number of tiles.
It's the same number of tiles away inside the mirror.
It's the same number of tiles away.
Okay. Adya and Nishreya, have you done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you observe the same? Did you observe the same thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nicola, ma'am, we have 5 minutes, so we'll quickly move on to the last activity.
Okay, yeah. So, what can you all see in this piece of paper? Ambulance.
Observe the screen.
Ambulance.
Ambulance, yeah.
So tell me, is it straight or is it laterally inverted?
It's straight.
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 Okay. Try to do the same thing at your end. You have written ambulance and you've written your names.
No, I
My name.
Your names, right? So try to hold it in front of the mirror and see what you're able to see. Is it the same orientation or is it left to right? I mean, it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. It's the opposite, yeah.
Okay. Now, after the class, try to write your name inverted and try to see it. Yeah.
Write my name inverted?
As in the way, like the mirror image of your name.
Oh,
So you are going to see how it looks in the mirror. Okay. This is what I showed you all.
See, try to observe what
Does
Nicola
it
ma'am
look
is
erect
showing.
or laterally inverted? How does it look?
naturally inverted.
Hello?
Yes, you're audible, Nicola.
Ma'am, when I wrote it laterally inverted, the letters look all right, but like
Oh yeah, ma'am, I wrote it laterally inverted, and when I showed it, it's showing correctly. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Farida, can
Okay,
you quickly
so
conclude?
Yes. So kids, you enjoyed the experiments today. You all will remember all the properties also.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Swapna, can we go back to our presentation conclusion slides of each one of them?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have a class right now. Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just going to finish 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
No.
Okay. So the first experiment
Hum
says
5
that
minutes.
the
I'm just finishing
object
the previous class.
the object is just going to be at the same distance, okay, from the mirror. You all did it, correct? It is the same size also. It is virtual image. Remember, virtual image. It is an erect image, okay? And for the lateral inversion, what did you do experiments? What did you observe in the lateral inversion? That if you write it, the left is appearing right, the right is appearing left. And see, this is how the ambulance is written. One second, one second. The ambulance is written like this way. On the ambulance, it is written like this way. And in your center mirrors, which is a plane mirror, in your cars, the center mirror, you will see it opposite. You will see it laterally inverted. Okay? Clear? All the properties clear, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions you all want to ask me?
No, dear.
No, ma'am.
Any question I should ask